Hi everyone, Jennifer here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Sunday, and that means it's Dragon's Day. And this week's episode of Race to the Edge was Guardians of Vanaheim, and if I mispronounced that word, I do apologize. After learning several flyers followed Heather to Vanaheim, the riders must stop them from reporting the Sacred Island's location to their leader. Okay. Things I liked about this episode. I'm going to be honest with you guys, this, again, like many of the ones before it within this season, didn't really do anything for me. We're kind of in the last 3 episodes, so it is winding down a little bit. But we're also kind of getting to where they're wrapping stuff up. It's just kind of, for me, it's like, it's just, nothing really jumped out at me in this episode. I'm not saying I hated it, but I'm not saying I really liked it either. It was just one of those gray episodes where I might like it later on down the line. I might hate it later on down the line, but it's never going to be in the I love it category or the I expressly hate it category. It's going to be in very low one of the low ends of the like or hate categories, probably. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. Again, there's nothing I didn't like about this episode. It was a good episode. I did like that. It does kind of pick up to a degree where the previous Village episode, Darkest Hour, did leave off as Hiccup is still kind of running things with on Burke and everything and for his father. And I do believe, like, it's these 2 episodes that really start the whole thing between Stoic and Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon 2, with Stoic wanting Hiccup to step up more as chief. I think this is what really prompted that within the timeline, not necessarily within the movie, but if you're going with the flow of the timeline, taking the TV shows into account too, these episodes may be what kind of prompted that with Stoic, because Hiccup did step up while Stoic was unable to be chief and whatnot, and maybe now he's thinking, oh, okay, well, it's time for me to step down a little bit as chief, and it's time for Hiccup to take on more responsibility. So, but again, as to things I didn't like about this episode, there really wasn't anything I didn't like about it. Nothing that really jumped out at me anyways. So other than that, I got really nothing for this slide. Feel free to check out my related DreamWorks Dragons videos. My other videos. Okay, before I sign off, a few things I'd like to touch on. First off, a quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. Also, feel free to follow me on Wattpad, Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. I do have my name for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video do belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing, and the links for any sites mentioned will be in the description section. Okay, YouTube subscribers. Any of my videos that cannot be found on YouTube are on my Facebook page. Facebook friends. Basically the same deal. Any of my videos that cannot be found on Facebook are on my YouTube channel. And to anyone who's interested, you can feel free to check out my Facebook group, Fanfic Corner. Okay, DreamWorks Dragons will be coming to an end in 2 weeks. And that means that there will be an opening for a new TV Talk series for Sunday. And that means that you guys get to vote and tell me what shows you would like me to do a set of videos on. Your choices are Horseland, Outlaw Star, Dot Hack Sign, and Inuyasha. Voting is extremely simple. All you have to do is write and or like or love a positive comment on one of the 4 shows listed, and whichever one gets the most votes is the one I'll do a set of videos on. Please keep in mind that negative comments and dislikes do not count as votes. And if Inuyasha is selected, I will be doing up through season 1 of the sequel as of the posting of this video. Also, for those of you watching on YouTube, I do have a poll in the community section of my YouTube channel, and you can go and vote there as well. Voting will be until the 12th of February, so I have a week to kind of tally the votes and see and in case I need to make a decision because of a tie or anything. It just gives me kind of a week to get that done. But I will let you know if I have to push it back at all. Hopefully I won't. You may vote in the comment section as many times as you wish. The poll in my community section on YouTube is a one-shot deal. But I repost the poll every week, so you can vote once a week if you want. But please keep in mind that in the event of a tie or no votes, I do have the final say. So far, the voting stands at Horseland in the lead with 8 votes, followed very closely by Inuyasha with 7, Outlaw Star finally making the board with 1 vote, and Dot Hack Sign with 0 votes. However, you guys do have 1 week left, so be sure to get your votes in and make your voices known. Okay, please like and share if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you haven't already if you're watching on YouTube. And as always, thank you for watching and have a very nice day.